We got next screaming Israel ride. Jamming to my verbs, standing on the curb, famine of the word, damaging my nerves, cannon for the purge. I go Michael bad. Flow.
That no man is justified by the law in the sight of God. It is evident, for the just shall live by faith.
So we all living by faith, each and every one of us, because really we never got to solve the splitting of the Red Sea. You know what I'm saying? How shall walking on water, him healing people. All of us are living by faith. Every last one of us, right? So now all I gotta do is put the works with it, man.
This is Revelation chapter 14, verse 12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus.
Go hand in hand. Faith and works. It goes hand in hand, cohesive, man. It's required, right? It's required of our people to understand these things and come out of the ways of these Gentiles, man. Stop thinking. I don't know why our people just love America so much. You know what I mean? Well, even when I wasn't in the truth, I still didn't love America, bro. You know what I mean? I still didn't love it. It's like, man, I almost went to the Navy, but I was like, I want to go take my test, right? And they was already getting yelled at before they even left. They was getting yelled at like some little kid. Man, I'm not gonna do this shit for this country. For what? Y'all already profiled me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already look at me like I'm a criminal already. I'm not gonna go fight for my life on the line for you. You know what I mean? I just don't understand why these people love this nation.
This is Job chapter 10, verse 22. A land of darkness as darkness itself, and the shadow of death, without any order, and where light is as darkness.
That's this right here, right? They place evil for good and good for evil. They look at us like we out here doing something bad. But now we asking our people to do is to repent, love one another, come back to their nationality, tell them, hey man, you've been lied to. This is who you truly are, and they look at us like that's bad. Why y'all out here doing that? Why can't y'all just go smoke weed like the rest of them? Right?
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 82, verse 5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course.
This whole place out of course, man. The correct course is supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, according to the Most High words. And eventually we gonna get there, right? When we become a light to the Gentiles. And they giving us everything that they stole. They giving it right back. Go ahead. Yeah, come on. Everything gonna go back, you know what I'm saying? But we need to be out here doing the work, trying to wake up our people, right? So the faster we can get our people to wake up, you know what I'm saying, the faster we can get out of here, man. Because the Most High now, like I said, we not waiting on the Most High. The Most High waiting on us to get our stuff together. We need to get it right. We need to get it correct. You know what I'm saying? So if you truly hate this place, you'll be out here trying to wake up your people. That's right.
This is Isaiah chapter 60, verse 10. I'm reading 12. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy unto thee.
That's that mercy, man. You're going all the way back to Exodus, and we still got mercy to have the strangers still be our possessions and building up our walls, man. Bro, that's glorious, man.
Therefore thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought.
The forces of the Gentiles, that's going into their riches. You know what I'm saying? Everything that they own, they're going to bring it to us. That's what being a light to these Gentiles is, right? That's a Gentile, right? You're not a Gentile. You know what I'm saying? All the rest of these so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, they're not Gentiles, right? Even some of the people, little tribes of Africa, they not Gentiles. They not Hamitic people, man. Right? You gotta remember, we spread all across the world. So there's Israelites everywhere. You see what I'm saying?
Verse 12. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish.
Nation and kingdom is not gonna serve, it's gonna get put to death. It's that simple, right?
Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted. Precept.
So if they don't want to bring us the riches, off with their head.
This is Psalm chapter 2, verse 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance.
Ask of me, I'm gonna give you the heathen as your inheritance. It's in the law that they ours, right? You in Leviticus 26 and 44, 25.
Ask of me, and I will give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, and thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel.
And all that's a part of the gospel, man. That's a part of the gospel right there. They don't like to admit it, especially the Christians, whatever. But that sound good to me. How about y'all? Sound great, right?
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 25, verse 44. Both thy bondmen and thy bondmen's, which thou shalt have, shall be of the heathen that are round about you.
So all these heathens, they supposed to be y'all buns. They supposed to be our servants. They supposed to be our, that's according to the law. That's in Leviticus. You see what I'm saying? That's in the law. That's a law of the Most High God. He made these heathen to be our servants, man. That's their place, right?
I'm sure it's even in the New Testament. This is Revelation chapter 2, verse 26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers.
We're gonna be ruling over nations and breaking them down, same way they did us. See what I mean? That's all a part of the gospel right there, bro. So how can you possibly love hell more than that, right? How can you love this damn concrete jungle, man, more than having servants, rulership, multiple wives? You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta work the food better. You know what I'm saying? How can you love this kingdom more than the kingdom that the Most High God has promised us, man, and said He's going to give to us, bro? Go ahead.
So with the Sabbath, that was Friday to I guess for some every weekend, like Friday to. I mean, I didn't hear like y'all say started. I guess Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, we don't go by the Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. We go by what the Lord gave us to be watchers, to be a teller of time, right? So go ahead.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 14. And God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and to let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years.
So those lights, you know what the light, you already know the lights is, the sun and moon. He gave those to us to be for signs, seasons, days. So that's what we go off of. Because when you look at the Friday to Saturday Sabbath, I mean the real reason they do that is convenient. Most people when they get off work on Friday, you know what I'm saying, and they feel like they're able to keep the Sabbath the correct way, don't have to go to work or anything like that. You see what I'm saying? But when you look at it, and when we first did the Shabbat in the wilderness, where was Friday and Saturday at? The Roman Gregorian calendar wasn't made. You see what I'm saying? And even back then, it was the Julian calendar that had 9 days. Yeah, 8 to 9 days. And I think the day started like Wednesday. You see what I'm saying? So so how could you get Friday to Saturday after all these different time changes? You know what I'm saying? We go by the moon, what the Most High gave.
Yeah, this is our first time keeping the Shabbat in Exodus. This is the first time we was ordered to keep the Shabbat, and let's look at the days. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 16. And they took their journey from Elam, and all the congregation of the children of Israel came into the wilderness of Sin, which is between Elam and Sinai, on the 15th day of the second month after their departing out of the land of Egypt. So this is the 15th day. All right, verse 4. Then said the Lord unto Moses, behold, I will rain bread from heaven for you, and the people shall gather a certain rate every day, that I will prove them, whether they will walk in my law or no. And it shall come to pass that on the 6th day they shall prepare that which is they bring in, and it shall be twice as much as they gather daily. So basically, you gathering twice as daily because it's Shabbat. Yeah, so 6 days, you got the first, on the lunar Sabbath, we do the first, and it tell you in the first verse it was the 15th. So the first, the 8th, 15th, 22nd, you got 4 Shabbats. And this go exactly with the lunar calendar. And right here in Exodus 16, the first time we was commanded to keep the Shabbat, it go exactly with how we keep the lunar Sabbath. So they show you that we was using the moon then.
So that's a fact.
Yeah, it's in Leviticus 23 too.
You got some Israelite.
Yeah, I got some clean. I got a point. I want to read these 2 precepts. I want to make a point. I want to bring Genesis 1 verse 14 out again. This is Genesis chapter 1 verse 14. And God said, let there be lights in the firmament of heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years. Now that word for season in the Hebrew is it says moed. Let me see. Let me get it. Because it has a usage in there, and it's pretty important. See, this usage says the appointed time for a set feast. So it's talking about the moon setting the feast. Now I'm going to go to the feast of Leviticus 23. This is Leviticus chapter 23. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them concerning the feast of Yahweh. See, the feast, that's what I tell you about the feast. Concerning the feast of Yahweh, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, even these are my feasts. The first one it names. 6 days shall work be done, but the 7th day it shall be the Sabbath of rest, and a holy convocation. You shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of Yahweh in all your dwellings.
So the first, like you said, the first feast, the very first one is a Shabbat. So we use the moon. We don't go by the whole Friday evening to Saturday evening. People just do it out of convenience. Like you said, a new month. But you know, moon means month. You know what I'm saying? I mean, month comes from moon. Yeah.
So like we were saying, but like as far as like you had to go to work, you just I guess being going to work on the Sabbath.
Yeah,
You know,
well, we rehearse the righteous acts as best as we can because we already know we in captivity.
Yep.
And you know how it go. You go tell them, you know what I'm saying? Well, hey, this month I need Wednesday and Thursday off. You know what I'm saying? Then be like, man, you tripping, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta rehearse the righteous acts as best as you can.
This is the book of Judges, chapter 5, verse 11. They that are delivered from the noise of the archers in the places of drawing water, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of Yahweh.
That's going into, you know what I'm saying, the people that's delivered, you know what I'm saying, that's from the captivity and the slavery, right?
And basically this going into also, like say if the Shabbat was to land on the day you work, okay, you go to work, but you don't add sin unto sin. So you don't come like, oh, I done broke it already. I might as well, start buying stuff. You still try to keep it to your best of your ability. Don't add, the Bible say don't add sin unto sin. All right, but come. Even the righteous acts toward the inhabitants of the villages in Israel, then shall the people of Yahweh go down to the gates.
So you got to rehearse the righteous acts. You see what I'm saying? Because in this captivity, we can't keep every law, you know what I'm saying, according to how they should be kept. But we're gonna try to the best of our ability. You see what I'm saying?
We're getting justified by the law. We're getting justified by faith. Yeah, because there's some, like you said, there's some stuff we just can't keep perfectly. Just like how we had to go to Jerusalem to go celebrate the feast days, we can't do that because we don't have a standing temple. So we just hold the feast to the best of our abilities here in captivity.
That's also where that grace come in. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have a shot. You know what I'm saying? His blood is upon us. Where we fall short at, you know what I'm saying? Like we doing like 80% or whatever, you have a shot at to make up that 20%. You know what I'm saying? To make us whole. You know what I'm saying?
I got another one for it. This is Ezekiel 46:1. Thus saith Yahweh God, the gate of the inner court that looketh toward the east shall be shut 6 working days. But on the Shabbat or Sabbath, it shall be open, and in the day of the new moon it shall be open.
So we're going to how the new moon is a Shabbat. You know what I'm saying? You do the same thing you do for the Shabbat. You do on the new moon, right?
Well, basically, yeah. Look, hold on. It's saying the gates got to be open on the new moon and the Shabbat 6 days. So if it was Friday sundown and Saturday sundown, say if the new moon came in Monday, the gate ain't gonna be closed 6 days. So it gotta be closed 6 days. So they'll let you know the Shabbat and the new moon synonymous. It can't be Friday, because if new moon come in Monday, the gate gonna be the gate not gonna be closed for 6 days.
Just like how the new moon finna come in, the new moon finna come in on Wednesday. So on Friday, that's not 6 days.
Your 46 gonna be a country. How you gonna break that down if you use that? Let me show you another.
And they do have a new moon Sabbath, right? So they finna have a double Shabbat. Where say double Shabbat at? You know what I mean?
If you go on Ezekiel 46, it could. Hold on, okay, Con. This is the book of Amos, chapter 8, verse 5, saying, when will the new moon be gone that we may sell corn? And there's nowhere in the Torah that we gotta we can't sell on the new moon.
Man, you can put to death, man.
That's right. Hey, it's nowhere in the Torah that we can't sell on the new moon. So it lets you know the new moon and the Shabbat gotta be synonymous for each other. In the Sabbath that we may set forth wheat, making the ephah small and the shekel great, and falsifying the balances by deceit. So they let you know the new moon gotta be the Shabbat, because we can't go in the Torah and be like, why we can't sell on the new moon? You know what I'm saying?
Same rules apply. You know what I mean? You got another question?
Nah, not right there. Like I said, I'm listening.
Alright.
Oh, you there? Oh. This is Psalm chapter 81, verse 3. Blow up the trumpet in the new moon in the time appointed on our solemn feast day, for it was a statute for Israel and a law of God of Jacob.
We already read the Leviticus 23. The Sabbath is a feast day. You know what I'm saying? So it's all synonymous. You see how the Bible works. You know what I'm saying? How it prove who Esau is, prove how the Shabbat works. You know what I mean? It goes by the moon. So when people kind of go off on them things, you know what I'm saying? This Proverbs 3 and 5, they leave it to their own understanding. You know what I mean?